Hi, guys. Thank you again for your support, for sharing your journey on Broken to be Blessed Network, for watching, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing. Thank you so much. Today, as you know, season 2 has ended. What I'm doing is that I hope you'll enjoy the highlights of season 2. See you in November for season 3. And you know, while I was reviewing some of the videos, this thought came back to me, one that I've often shared on Wisdom Wednesday, that if it is that we measure our success from the angle at which we want to go, most times what happens is that we could become upset, angry, and even miserable, because when we look at where we want to go and sometimes we are not there yet, we tend to feel all of those little feelings. But if it is that we ever look at our success from the angle in which we are coming from, I tell you, there's always something to be grateful for. Because when you do that, you realize how much you have grown, how far you have come from, and the things and how much you have achieved. I tell you, thank you again for tuning in, for always tuning in, for sharing, for just being a part of this great network. Thanks, as we look forward for bigger and greater things and having you on board and inviting more people to come on board. Thank you. Enjoy the highlights. Bye-bye.
My name is Corine Morgan Brown. I am a mother of a 13-year-old autism child. Normally, I'm not a public person, however, because Samantha asked me to be a part of this panel, I choose to do so to express my journey dealing with a child with autism and to encourage someone along the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Keitha, go ahead and tell us a little about yourself.
Hi, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Keitha Osbourne. I am a lecturer. I have been working with persons with disability for the past around 20 years. I started off as a home economics teacher, and it's because working with students, I transitioned into special education. So let's say that special education chose me, and I am grateful for the journey, because while going through my years of teaching and experience, I've met and I've dealt with a lot of individuals with disability. I think it was the Lord's ordain that I would have become a special educator and also a lecturer. So I'm here to share my part of what I've learned. I have no children with no children.
Khalil was born June 2nd, 2015. Appeared to be a normal child. He was developing well. Started talking before he was 1. However, after some time after he was 1 year old, he stopped talking. So everything went downhill. I realized that if I'm speaking to him and his back is turned to me, he wasn't responding. So I brought to the attention of medical profession, and at the time the person didn't want to deal with the situation, so she told me whenever I'm coming back to the health center to do a checkup, I am to speak to the doctor at that time. When I got home that day, I wasn't comfortable with that response, so I decided to go back and to speak to a doctor the following day. The child was checked and we were referred to Corner Regional Hospital, ENT department. My experience with health professions aren't nice. The doctor there, he was very rude. He was very disrespectful. I was given a referral after he did his checks and so forth, and I was given a referral to go to Caribbean Hearing Center in Kingston. When we got there, we set an appointment. When we got there, the child was examined and we were told that his right ear was intact. However, his left inner ear had fluid in it. So we were sent back to the hospital